We don't have a choice, Izanji.
And what? You expect us to just stroll into an Akaviri crypt? Be reasonable.
Well, if we don't recover those mural pieces, who will?
Go, speak to my sister if you seek help. I'm far too distraught to deal with any patrons today.
Welcome to the House of Histories. You'll find no grander collection of curiosities and memorabilia in all of Elsweyr. I would offer you a tour, but we're currently investigating a most unfortunate theft. An ancient mural called the Rithana-di-Renada, otherwise known as the Song of Kingdoms. It chronicles the time when Elsweyr was 16 united kingdoms working in harmony. Unfortunately, it was shattered when the kingdoms entered into conflict. Yes, into exactly 16 pieces. My brother and I found and restored each and every one. And then, just as we were about to put all the pieces together again, they were stolen. Who would even do such a thing? Thank you for offering to help. Oddly enough, the thief did leave a note mentioning a grave of snake men. I suspect it refers to the tomb of the serpents, an old Akaviri crypt. Hopefully that is where you will find the missing pieces. The Rithana-di-Renada was created during a time of peace between the 16 kingdoms. It represented the unity of the Khajiiti people. The peace between the kingdoms did not last. The mural was shattered into 16 pieces, one for each kingdom. No one knows how it was so perfectly broken. Was it the clan leaders? Perhaps punishment from divine spirits? It is all a mystery. Elsweyr faces many dangers now. More than ever, the Khajiit must band together. I hoped that the Rithana-di-Renada would inspire just that. After all, it represents a time when all Khajiit lived in harmony. Yes, it is. But that clue is all we have at the moment. It actually reminds me of the old Khajiiti legend, Rajin and a Trail of Ink. Perhaps our thief is a fan of the trickster god. Wouldn't be too surprising. He was a renowned thief who possessed the ring of Khajiiti, which allowed him to be invisible, silent, and quick. He ascended to become an immortal trickster god and patron to thieves. Rajin and the Trail of Ink is but one of his many legends. Many moons ago, when Rajin was still but a thief and not yet a god, he met a beautiful soldier named Captain Nasuna. He was captivated by Nasuna's beauty and skill, but she scorned all of his advances. So, Rajin set out to woo her. Nasuna guarded a merchant's estate. 5 times Rajin entered this estate, stealing an item and hiding it elsewhere. He left clues behind for the captain, daring her to recover what he stole. And each time she prevailed, for she was as clever as he. Rajin was proving himself. By stealing these items, he showed his cunning. By hiding them away, he showed his honor. By leaving clues, he showed his respect. And it worked. Nasuna was won over and agreed to be his lover. As I've said, many thieves wish to emulate the great Rajin. Leaving clues at the scene of the crime is one way to demonstrate their cleverness. Perhaps it is so with whoever stole the mural. Let us hope.
You have agreed to help us. Oh, thank John and Jode. Patrons have been few and far between of late. We need that mural if the House of Histories is to keep its doors open.
5 o'clock. Over here.
Not so fast, Walker. Rachin would first have a word with you. So, you have found the first piece of the Rithana-di-Renada. Impressive. But Rachin can't help but wonder if you have patience enough to find the other 15. After all, he has hidden them very well. This one is the shadow of Rachin. Well, a shadow of Rachin. There are 7 of us, all told. Surely you have heard of Rachin, yes? Elsweyr's greatest thief, whose crimes were so fabulous he became divine. This one is but an avatar of his greatness. Do you expect a truthful answer? What kind of trickster do you take this one for? Here, let us make a deal. If you find all the pieces, each and every one, Rachin will consider sharing his motivations. Only then. Of course, Rachin will provide clues. What fun would it be otherwise? 15 clues to find 15 pieces. Collect them all and restore Rithana-di-Renada, which was thought just a legend. Sound exciting, Walker? Here then, a book for your convenience. Is not Rachin kind? Ah, and one other thing. Outside help is strictly forbidden. Iraya might have solved this one's first clue, but the rest are up to you. A trickster, a hero, and an ancient mural. Just the recipe for a grand adventure, no? Ah, but this one is most excited to see it unfold. This one is but a shadow of the great Rachin, trickster god to the Khajiiti people. It was he who gained the power of the Ring of Khajiiti, which made him invisible to all and quick as the wind. He who stole both treasures and hearts alike. Of course! How else was this one supposed to get your attention, Walker? Ah, but Rachin says too much. After all, he has already promised to reveal his motivations after you've collected all the mural pieces. Why, you have Rachin's Book of Riddles, do you not? Each verse will let you know where a certain piece of the Rithana-di-Renada can be found. Well, this one is feeling rather generous today. Rachin will let you know that every piece lies in northern Elsweyr. The more you explore, the more likely you are to find them. By the way, if you see Pakruti, tell him he still owes this one a pouch of gold.
Ah, you've returned. Let us speak. Greetings, greetings. Were you able to find the missing mural pieces? If you want to pull my tail, you could at least try a bit harder than that. Really, what would Rajin's shadow want with the Rithana-di-Renada? It might have historical significance, but it's certainly not a prize worthy of the trickster god. Sure. Just let me know if you meet John and Jode next, yes? We could use some brighter moons. Why don't you just place the mural piece back in its frame? Iraya should return shortly. You can speak to her about the other missing pieces.
Our neighbors saw nothing, of course. Oh, you found one of the pieces!
There's Iraya now. Go see what she thinks of your tale.
I see you've collected a missing piece. Slick work. Now, if we only had clues for the other 15 pieces, makes finding them particularly difficult for us, no? Rajin's shadow? I'll be honest, that's a lot to take in. But after all you've done for us, how can I not offer you the benefit of the doubt? Feel free to place any mural pieces that you find, and here, something for your troubles. To think that the Rithana-di-Renada was snatched away by Rajin's shadow. Never would I have thought that to be the case. Good luck finding the rest of the pieces. My brother and I will pray for your swift success. Of course! What would you like to know? Rajin has given you a book of riddles, yes? Each riddle should reveal where a certain piece of the mural can be found. Hopefully they're not too out of the way, though, knowing trickster gods. Feel free to bring them back here and place them in the mural's frame. This should also help you keep track of how many pieces you still need to collect. Remember, there are a total of 16 pieces that must be placed. Rajin is a trickster god, revered by Khajiit thieves. He possesses 7 shadows to do his bidding in the mortal realm. Unfortunately, it seems that one of these shadows has taken interest in you. Well, Rajin is known to punish the cruel and reward the cunning. Perhaps he wished to test you for some reason, to see if you're worthy of something. What the something is, I have no idea.
Please, you must find the other mural pieces. Our museum's reputation is on the line.
Rachin was there when the city was still Rimka, before the influence of men. To steal a city, this is easy. To take its name, not even this one could accomplish such a feat. Rolake, a land of fertile valleys and grand hills. But enough about Rachin's past romances, yes? Dune still has a shrine to Lorkaj, yes? This is good. It is always wise for the Khajiit to revere the first trickster. The Doradin of Rekarth were some of the most skillful warriors of their time. And Rachin would know, for he ended up on the wrong side of their blades more than once. Mervale, a land of heavy drinks and heavier regrets. Almost makes Rachin miss his days as a mortal. The hangovers, however, those he is happy to do without. Palatine, kingdom of fat priests and wealthy merchants. A survivor of plagues and wars, and only stronger for it. Rachin wonders if the kingdom will ever truly fall. Kingdom of artistry. Rachin studied there as a painter for one single day. This may or may not have something to do with a rather pretty subject with rather little clothing.
He's loony, all right.
Many Khajiit are skillful merchants, but none quite so clever as the river traders of Brukra, and none quite so willing to wink at Elsweyr's laws, much to Rachin's benefit. Ah, Orcrest, kingdom of rogues and thieves. Never did Rachin feel so welcome within a city's walls. Such a shame that sniveling rat got his claws into it, no? are as skilled as the carpenters of Corinth. One could say they've carved out their reputation for themselves. No, Rachin is not pleased with that one. Rachin did not often visit Helkarm, for there was little gold to be found in a kingdom of shepherds. Besides, they had little kindness for strangers, especially those in this one's line of work. The city of Rachin's youth. It was there that he rose from nothing to the Cat King of Thieves. There are still secret places in Senjal that only this one knows. It was in Tenmar that Rachin found his first love, a bright-eyed doggy-rat with fire in her belly. Ever tried to make love in a tree walker? It is not as fun as it sounds. Torval seems to regard their newest maid rather highly. To think there would be a day when all of Elsweyr bowed their head to one Khajiit. Not that it's likely to last, of course. The kingdom of Canarthia, land of sweet treats and sweeter meats. Rachin even kissed a mermaid on its moonlit shores. Or perhaps it was just a very shapely fish.
Please, You must find the other mural pieces. Our museum's reputation is on the line. Finally, the mural is whole once more. I can already hear our lovely patrons gasping in awe.